Hey guys, how's it going? I'm currently in the Volvo driving down to Napa Auto Parts. I would have given you a brief intro at the house, but it's 3:53 and Napa closes at 4 o'clock. So I'm hauling down the road right now. I'm trying to get there. I just called them. They're hanging around for me, so appreciate that from the guys at Napa. But yeah, as you can tell from the title of the video and me running to Napa for a belt, we're replacing the belt on the 2014 Jeep Wrangler JKU today. This exact process will pertain to Jeeps with the 3.6 liter Pentastar V6. However, this process is going to be applicable to almost any Wrangler. So I'll probably title this video how to change a Wrangler Serpentine belt, because it's a very straightforward process. And it'll be applicable to a wide range of vehicles. So I'm about 5 minutes away. I'm gonna run in, grab the belt. So yeah, fingers crossed we won't run into any unexpected complications, and this will be a quick, easy job. Got here just in time. They just closed, so super glad I rolled out of bed in time to come grab this new belt. 41 bucks for a new belt. They had a cheaper one that was like 25. Figured I should go with the higher quality one. Really not too bad. So yeah, 40 bucks. Go on home and slap this puppy on. Pull the good old 550 out of here. Pop on the shop lights here. Now I have to muscle this thing into the garage. Yeah, gonna have to put the camera down for this one. All right, so before we get working on this, let me show you the old belt here. Yeah, thing got shredded. Absolutely destroyed. Grab our new belt and see how long this takes. All right, should make things a lot easier if we just remove the air intake here so that we can actually access the pulleys, tensioner, etc. So I think it's an 8mm for these hose clamps, 10mm for these fasteners here. So I'm gonna pull those off and get this thing out of there. There we go. We now have access to, well, can't really get my camera in there, but all of the pulleys down below, tensioner right down here. Unfortunately, we don't have a diagram here showing us the belt routing path, but most important of all is the belt tensioner right here. My camera's not gonna wanna focus on it. Let's see, there we go. All right, this is our belt tensioner. There's a little pulley down there, an idler. That presses on the belt and gives it tension. Now, most important is this square hole right here on the tensioner. You can insert a hand ratchet or a breaker bar into that hole and leverage that tool to then take the tension off the belt. So that's gonna be absolutely essential to doing this job. So yeah, we're gonna get the belt routed into place. It's gonna be difficult for me to show you. Maybe I'll slip my iPhone in there and use my iPhone camera, but yeah, let's get it routed and I'll show you guys what's going on. I just spotted the culprit of my shredded belt. Need some more light. There we go. You see that? There's a pebble wedged right in there, in between the pulley and where the belt would go. So that thing just shredded the belt. Yeah. So pull that sucker out and I'm sure I won't have any more problems until I run into another pebble. All right, coming under the Jeep here. See if I can show you. I've begun to put the belt on from underneath here. Starting it off on the crankshaft pulley. I'm gonna work it up and around, but I'm gonna do as much as I can from underneath the car here, and then I'm gonna go up top and try to complete it. I did mess around a little bit with the tensioner here from both up top and below, and I found it's a lot easier just because of how this is set up. It's a lot easier to pull from the bottom in this direction, and if I'm correct, this is a 3/8 ratchet or breaker bar that you'll need here. These things really are a puzzle. So I just pulled off the engine cover to route the belt up over the alternator here, but because of the way the alternator mounting bracket is designed, I can't get it like on both sides because there's an idler pulley on this side, right down here. There's that idler that we have the flat side of the belt going on, and then we have the other idler on this side. So because of this mount in the middle, like there's no physical way to get this belt on both sides of that mount. So we're gonna unbolt it. 15 millimeter for the upper larger bolts, and then it's a 13 mil for that one small bottom bolt. All right, so that bottom one is 13. The two uppers are 15. My apologies, this is a 16 here. All right, once these bolts are all the way out, this thing's probably gonna fall. Actually, you don't actually have to fully remove it. I'm just gonna leave it like this. You can lift up and rotate it like so, and that'll create enough of a crack down here behind this section of the alternator mount, and we can slip the belt right behind there over to the other idler, and then we'll just reinstall these 4 fasteners. All right, beautiful. So we're almost done here, and I know there are actually a couple videos, like probably, I don't know, maybe a dozen videos on YouTube showing this process, but like the first one I watched when I was just checking out this job was like a minute long, and the guy was like, yeah, just loosen the tensioner, throw the new belt on. Yeah, well, there are better and worse ways of installing the belt, like in terms of order, and I think I have installed it in probably the most preferable order, because we're not ending on a pulley with a fat lip on it, such as the crankshaft pulley. We're ending up on the power steering pulley over on the left. So just to recap, I started off down on the crankshaft pulley. I brought it up over the water pump pulley, up to the AC pulley, which is hidden behind this line right here, around the AC pulley, up around this top right idler here, over the alternator pulley, down around the left top idler pulley, through that tensioner mechanism, and we're now over at the power steering pulley. So I think this works out very well for me because I can use my right hand from underneath the vehicle to pull down the tensioner, which will release the tension on the whole belt setup. And then I can use my left hand, hopefully, to bring the belt around the power steering pulley. So that's my plan here. Obviously not terribly easy to film. I'll try to prop up my camera here and show you guys what I do, but yeah. All right, successful mission. The belt is now on. Try to show you guys down here, but yeah, I just used my right hand, as I said, pulled down the tensioner, used my left hand, pulled it right on over the power steering pump here, and yeah, we're all set to go. So I'm gonna reinstall the air intake, slap on the engine cover, and yeah, we should be all set to go. All right, we're all buttoned up. Let's fire up and see if I did this right. Sounds good. So that took me maybe 45 minutes, an hour while filming the entire process. You really only need a socket set and a ratchet, preferably 3/8, so you can use it for both purposes, removing fasteners and leveraging that tensioner down below. So overall, really not a bad job. I feel like this is one of those things that somebody would bring this to the shop and pay like $200-300 for it to be changed or replaced, and you'll also probably be out of commission for a few days waiting for your vehicle. So this is really easy and simple to do at home, takes no more than an hour. So if you have to replace your belt for any reason, I highly suggest trying it out at home. I'll have a link down below to a new belt as well as the tools used in the video. Hope you guys found this video helpful. If you enjoyed it, please go smash that like button, subscribe for more automotive content. I'll see you guys next time on JD Cars.